Before we begin, we would like to thank our sponsors of Tiffin University Dragon Athletics. Those sponsors include Magnus Terra Company Ltd., MLAD Graphic Design, Mohawk Golf Course, PepsiCo, PT Services Rehab Incorporated, Ron Linhart LLC, Seneca Printing, Seneca Cleaners, Tiffin Paper Company, Webster Industries, and Weininger Family Dentistry. Please, ladies and gentlemen, during dinner you can give your drink orders to your server and no reason to leave your table. And now I'd like to invite up Lauren Caminiti to deliver our invocation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We gather this evening to celebrate the achievements and success of those that we honor and will induct this evening into our Hall of Fame. We are thankful for the fellowship found here at Tiffin University. We are thankful for making new friends and reconnecting with old friends. Tonight, we celebrate the qualities such as hard work, sacrifice, perfection, selflessness, determination. We are thankful to be able to witness these accomplishments in our inductees tonight who have given Tiffin University Athletics an incredible reputation to stand on. We're thankful for the personal connection to this great institution and the lasting legacy these Hall of Fame inductees will leave for generations to follow. Please bless this food for the nourishment of our bodies, and may we leave here refreshed. Congratulations to the class of 2015 on their induction, and go Dragons.
Begin our ceremony tonight by giving our current student athletes a round of applause. We'd also like to acknowledge the Hall of Fame Committee and the Induction Committee. Those people include Sandy Kaler, ABI Adam Emily and their staff, Jeremy Croy, Ray Robinson, Nancy Miller in maintenance, Lauren Caminiti, Shane O'Donnell, our athletic director Lonnie Allen, Vicki Wilkins, Bob Gaber, Paul Weaver, and Bonnie Teal. We would also like to recognize our previously inducted members of our Athletic Department Hall of Fame. And when we say your name, would you please stand? We'll give a round of applause afterwards. Our former Hall of Fame inductees in attendance includes Brian Campbell, Eric Hamner, Ali Lakungu, James Walker, Katie Siroki Sass, Sarah Filer Marico, Dr. Bonnie Teal, Harry Bird, Greg Gaskin, and Jim Hammond. A round of applause for our family of the Hall of Famers who are in attendance. Now I'd like to welcome to the stage the newest member of the Tiffin University family, the 5th president of the university, President Dr. Curtis Charles.
Good evening. Let's check and see whether the mic is working. On behalf of my wife, Dr. Kelly Charles Kelly, and our current and former trustee members, I would like to welcome each of you to the 2015 Hall of Fame dinner and induction ceremony, and let you know what a humbling experience it is for me to join you on this evening and following the footsteps of some giant presidents, President Miller, President Pfeiffer, President Kidd, and President Marion. I stand today on the shoulders of giants. To our alumni and friends, welcome and thank you for your continued support of our beloved TU. And I look forward to engaging our partnership with each of you as we refocus our attention on student success as the one thing we are committed to doing exceptionally well over the next 5 years that would produce extraordinary results and position TU to be a global 21st century institution of choice. I ask each of you, students, alumni, friends, faculty, staff, and supporters, to join us in this noble journey. To all our 2015 inductees, President Kidd, Rachel, Todd, Carol, Ronald, and Ricardo, congratulations on your selection and induction. Thank you for your contribution to TU, and congratulations again on tonight's induction. Thanks to all the athletes, staff and coaches, committee members, and our students who were out in the cold, who were chauffeuring our cars. I want to thank each and everyone who's responsible for putting on this exciting event today. Last but not least, how about them dragons? I am completely humbled and completely impressed with our student athletes, and I can see why they are successful, from the coaches who are coaching them to the staff and the support of their parents and friends of other students. In meeting each one of you all tonight, I was really impressed, and I joke with Lonnie ever so often about athletics, but I have to tell you, you are true ambassadors of TU. The careers that you have, the ambassadorship you have in terms of producing greatness into society, I want to thank you for your contributions and continuing to represent TU at the very high and extreme level. I thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Go Dragons. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Charles. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please direct your attention to our video screen.
George Kidd Jr. served as president of Tiffin University from 1981 to 2001. At his arrival, the university had 3 sports, 3 coaches, and 3 places to play, and none were ours. He was asked in the community if he was the guy who bought the school from the last president. In George's approach, it was never his school. It was always our school, and how do we grow into the university name? George understood how to utilize the athletic programs to provide opportunities. First, give every student athlete a chance to be a university graduate if they are willing to try while getting to play what they love. The Hall of Fame is a testament to the worth of that idea, as is the presence of all of our former student athletes here tonight. Secondly, hire first-time coaches and help them develop themselves as well as their program. George served and still serves as a mentor and a friend to many of our current and former coaches, and this approach has been a significant factor in the growth and success of all of our athletic program. Lastly, offer alumni and community members a variety of avenues to support our athletic programs. Let me give you one example. His personal dealings with one family in buying a house on South Sandusky for students to live in led to the donation of all the land where the Paradiso Athletic Complex and the Nature Park now stand. Out of George's vision, George's commitment, and George is just pushing all of the rest of us to get on with it. 3 decades later, Tiffin University has a D2 competitive, respected, and well-supported intercollegiate athletic program. Working as us, TU's programs are known on the regional, national, and even the global stage. TU was and always will be our school. But tonight, we honor and recognize an individual, the individual, who allowed and led all of us to take risks, to grow programs, and most of all, to make students' dream happen. It is our school, and we thank George Kidd Jr. for leading all of us.
It is with great pride that Tiffin University welcomes Dr. George Kidd Jr. for honorary induction to the Tiffin University Athletic Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, the newest induction to the Tiffin University Athletic Hall of Fame, the 3rd president of Tiffin University, Dr. George Kidd.
is that young man in the picture? You know, a very strange thing. I asked who the voice of that was, and I thought I knew who it was, and it was John Miller. Well, when John Miller found out that I was going to get this award, he called me and said, "But I've never seen you play." And few of you have. Unlike Ricardo and Carola and Ronald and Rachel and Todd, I really didn't get the chance to play for TU and wear its colors and be on the field. I didn't earn this honor, as each of them have, and all of the rest of you that are in the hall. It's for me, it's a great honor. And the kids I played football in high school with and ran track with would be really surprised that I'm in somebody's athletic hall of fame. When Coach Allen first called and talked to me about this, my instinct was to say nothing. I simply had not served the way all used to. And I talked to my wife, Diane, and she said, "You really should accept it. It will give you the opportunity to say thank you." And that's exactly how I feel. The institution that Diane and I found, that Joyce and John found, and that Lisa and Steve found, and all of the others who came behind us found, was very different than the institution that we all now see and enjoy. When we first came, as it said, there were 3 teams and we played in public parks. And the men's basketball team either played in St. Mary's gym, and for those of you who don't know St. Mary's, it's the elementary school across the street, or the YMCA. It was a very different thing. Athletics has inspired a spirit in the institution. You've allowed us to associate with a whole group of schools that we would never have associated with before. And you've just done a great job. And Shane told me I couldn't talk very long, so I'll cut it short. But again, I just want to repeat my thanks and gratitude to each of you for what you've allowed us to share with you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. George Kidd. If you please direct your attention to our video board.
Wow, talking about Ricardo Deliz. Let's start from the beginning. You know, at one point we were sitting there and early in our career as coaches, we're looking for middle infielders and kind of went through a baseball school called Doyle and got a list of all their top guys and sent out letter ones to everybody, and Ricardo sent his letter 1 back, and we called him. He sent in a tape because, you know, as you know, Ricardo's from Puerto Rico. We couldn't really see him play, so he sent a tape, and it was a great tape. We loved it. Me and my assistant sat there and said, "Heck, how can we get this guy?" Called him, offered him a scholarship off the tape. First time we've ever done that, not seeing the guy offering him a scholarship, and Ricardo came. Ricardo showed up on campus and hit the ground running. He was great. He was a great player, but the best thing about Ricardo was what a great person that he was and is. He automatically fit in with our team and became an impact player for us for 4 years. I don't think Ricardo ever sat. I think we played him every game. He was great. He leads our baseball program in so many categories still, even since 1998. The biggest thing about Ricardo, if you ever watched him play, was the thing that I always say is, I've never seen such a clutch player. Whenever we played, and if Ricardo was at the plate and the game was on the line, he was at the plate, we were going to win. It was uncanny how he had that about him, that no matter what, however big the pressure, however big the game, if he was at the plate and we had a chance to win that game, we won that game. I've never seen a guy have so many big hits in his career. You know, his 4 years that he was here, we made playoffs every year, and he was a large part of that. I am so very, very honored and so very, very proud to have Ricardo in the Hall of Fame. And Ricardo, I really want to say congratulations. It's a well-deserved honor. You're just a great guy, and I really appreciate you being here and still the relationship that we have. Congratulations.
It is with great pride that Tiffin University welcomes Ricardo Deliz to the final honor of his Dragons athletics career, induction to the 2015 Tiffin University Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the newest member of the Tiffin University Athletic Hall of Fame, Ricardo Deliz.
Well, good night for everybody. To start with something funny, I remember that coach called me and told me that you're gonna be in the Hall of Fame. And I told him, are you joking? Like, I cannot believe it. So basically I want to tell you guys that I'm very thankful for all the activity that you guys did for us, you know, to present this award to us, because it's an honor and I'm very pleased and thankful for that. Basically, my main message today is that I want to tell you that I'm thankful because of Coach giving me the opportunity, that the trust in me and believing in me that I can play in the school and perform what I can do my best. That was play baseball at that time. And also I like to thank my friends, my roommates, that they always provide me with such, you know, good environment and good care and friendship that allow me to play my best and focus on my school and focus on my baseball, and don't worry about because I was from Puerto Rico or because I didn't speak the language. That was something that will affect me. And because I have this environment that everybody was very helpful, and the teacher, the coach, my friends, and my baseball team players that were very encouraging to me. It gave me the opportunity to do my best on the field, and that's what we did. And we want to win, we want to play our best, and we want to do the best for the university. So I appreciate that you guys came here to come here for us to receive this award, and I can say not much that I'm very thankful for everything and for the school. Thank you very much.
The newest member of the Tiffin University Athletic Hall of Fame, Ricardo Deliz. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention once again to our video board.
Carola Andersson, I remember recruiting Carola Andersson, actually a male player from the men's team that I was the main assistant, to recommend Carola Andersson and Anna Andersson to come to Tiffin University to play with a soccer guy. At the time, we were looking for a center back and a center midfielder. And I remember when we first got Carola here, and we saw her play. In my opinion, probably one of the best female soccer players I've had the opportunity of coaching. Very professional what she do. She played multiple positions for us. I remember putting her in center midfield, and she was just class about the rest, watching her play. She was, like I said, an ultimate team player. And you could put her right back. She could play right back. I remember one game we went down to Holton, put her right back. She could play center midfielder, okay? And she could score goals. So as a coach, you had a great player. Her work ethic by herself was very, very good, okay? Probably one of the best center midfielders that came to the program. And I think she was on the team for 4 years. Lost 0 conference game in the American League East Conference. Didn't lose a game at all. And that team, I think, went to an NAIA tournament, and I think 2 years in a row, if I'm not mistaken, and actually went down to Holton and beat Holton at that time, who was number 2, number 3 in the country. So the group of girls that we had here was a great class. Our class was a great class, and those girls actually, like I said, in 4 years or so, didn't lose a conference game. And as a coach, if you have a team like that who loses a conference game in 4 years, you know you have something special. And she was a very special player, and myself and Jimmy Carola are very proud of you. I'm sure your teammates are very proud of you. I'm sure the alumni of women's sport are very proud of you. So I would like to introduce Carola Andersson to be inducted into the Tiffin University Hall of Fame.
It is with great pride that Tiffin University welcomes Carola Andersson to the final honor of the Dragons athletics career, induction to the 2015 Tiffin University Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the newest member of the Tiffin University Athletic Hall of Fame, Carola Andersson.
Wow, thank you, and thank you for the presentation, Rudy. It's so nice to be back in Tiffin. I haven't been back for 10 years, so it's very nice to be back here, and all the good memories and all the fun we had. And look at the girls and the boys sitting here, and my coaches in front of me. It's just great. But I didn't do this alone, my trip here. I had my girls the whole way. I had my coaches and my family at home, and my American family. Michael is here today, and the university, and also the students. And of course, my dear friend Anna, that you all heard about. She was my sister here. We came here together, we stayed in the same house together, and if I was walking on campus alone, people asked me, where's Anna? Is she sick? Did you have a fight? And that's how close Anna and I were. And we became the Andersson sisters. And today, we live 10 minutes apart from each other, so we're still close, if you want to know. We came here and we were supposed to stay here for 1 year, but when we were here, it was so much fun and we met so many good people, so we decided to stay for 4 years. We were recruited by Andreas Underholm, a Swedish guy who played here. And when we came here, we moved into his house, so we lived with 3 good-looking Swedish guys, and we never had problems making friends when we came here. The girls lined up, probably because we lived with those guys, so it was a good start for us. There's so many people I really would like to thank for my time here, and Jimmy and Rudy, my coaches, 2 of them. They always stood by my side and supported me and helped me during my time here. I remember our first pre-season when we came here. It was hard. We had no clue about pre-season. It was humid and it was warm, and we had to practice a lot. And I think it was a good thing we didn't know anything about pre-season. And we had this love and hate relationship to Jimmy and Rudy from the beginning, because they made us run, and they made us run, and they made us run, and when we thought we were done, we had to run 1 more. And that's how it was. But I guess they knew what they were doing, because we were very good and we made it far. So I guess the hard work paid off. And then I have to thank my girls for opening up your hearts and your home for us when we came here. After games, your parents always come up to us and gave us a hug and told us we had a good game. And holidays, we were always invited, which was very nice. And it felt like it was hard leaving family at home to come here, but still I left 1 family at home and I gained so many more when I came here. And I love you girls. And I believe that this friendship will last forever, and it lasts for all these years, so I think it will last forever. And then I also have to say this great building. I came yesterday and I went to see Rudy, and he showed me around, and we walked to the indoor facility and the soccer and all the lines there. And I think I'm scarred for life because those lines I always think about running. So I think every time I see a line, I think about Jimmy Rudy and all the sprints we had to do. And today I have my sister here and my two friends from Sweden, so I have to thank you guys for coming with me this way and to share this moment with me and for me to show you Tiffin that I've talked so much about and so highly about. And I have to thank my family at home too, who made this trip possible for me and this adventure here. And last but not least, I have to congratulate the rest of the inductees. Good job. And it's an absolute honor to stand up here today. So thank you. And enjoy the evening.
Ronald Mugabi was a kid that we got actually from Uganda, and when he first came here to us, we asked Ali Mukonga, what can you tell us about Ronald? Ali told us that coach just want to tell you that he's not a goal scorer, alright? But when he came to us his first season, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he had 20 goals, and his senior year he scored 34 goals. Ronald was a complete player. He could play center midfield, play up front, ultimate team player. You know, the kids, I think everyone on campus who was associated with Ronald, knew him very well, loved him. You know, he was an ultimate team player, always there for the team, always put the team up front. And I remember usually when international players come to the country, the first thing I try to do is pick them up because obviously, you know, we've been recruiting them, we've been talking to us, and we try to be the first faces that we see. I remember going to pick Ronald from the airport, and basically his plane got delayed, but we didn't know anything about it. So I basically got stuck in the airport, had to wait for him to come the next day, alright, to pick him up. When he first came in, he had no jacket or nothing like that. And we had to present him with a jacket because obviously the first time we saw snow coming to America. So it was kind of a unique situation with him. We put him in the van, brought him back to Tiffin. When he saw Tiffin, he was like, wow, you know, I can't believe this university, great people, and he got here. What a great situation for him. The first time we watched him play, myself and Ian, he was like, wow, you have to see this kid play. He's a phenomenal player, good player. And obviously after he graduated from Tiffin, his 4 years or so, he went to Finland, the country, and played for a whole year professionally, you know, very good player. Dr. Charles, the Hall of Fame committee, I'd like to recommend Ronald Mugabi being inducted to the Tiffin University Hall of Fame. Again, Ronald, congratulations for myself and Ian Day, okay? I would just like to say congratulations, you deserve this honor.
I'm happy to be here today. Almost did happen because I would have sent maybe a video of me at the airport in Detroit yesterday. I think it was nice because I had to prepare myself enough. That's why I came like this. As an international student, I had to come in style, dressed up traditionally. So. Like Rudy said, I think it's been the first time I came to the US, it was cold. It was cold and I didn't have a jacket on, he gave me a jacket. And yesterday when I came in at the airport in Detroit, it was cold again. Someone told me the weather's been nice, but today it's cold. Maybe it's me. But That's how God wanted it. I'd like to thank everyone. Carola said she came with her family, like sisters. I know I didn't come with anyone, but I knew my family was here in Tiffin, and they're right there with me sitting there, down there. Ali, Edson, Cliff, Scott, John P, Eamon, and everyone else. I would like to thank some other people who worked behind the scenes to make me successful in my 4-year career in Tiffin. John Frederick and Donna Frederick, please, can you stand up? That's my American family. It's like my mom and dad. I also met someone I thought I would never find in Tiffin again. Grammy, I think. Grammy, a very good friend of mine. You spent. Grammy, please. Thank you very much. He was my comforter during the summer when everyone was gone. We would spend all the time during the day together working for maintenance. So Grammy, remember, you'll always be in my heart. I'm sorry, Coach Ian is not here, but him and Rudy made me, I think, at the start say, I came here as a defensive midfielder because we had so many forwards. So when I came in the first day I came, I had a game, I played a game after only 2 days in the country. It was cold. So I didn't have a good game. Went out, Coach Rudy came and told me, I liked your game, I think you can do better than that. I'm like, wow, what's... So I went back home. The next game he told me you're going to play forward. I'm like, I haven't played there forever. So he said, I see something in you, you can do it for us. So I went, first game, I scored my first goal. I think that was the second game I played for Tiffin. After that, everything just moved smoothly. I knew every time I came on the field, I knew with the players I had, I knew I'd get a goal or two, because I get assists from all over the field. All I had to do, be in the right place, and score the goal. So, thank you everyone, my teammates, my family, the staff, Christy, my director of international students, sorry. She's everything to me. She's my mom. She says she's my mom. I'm her firstborn. That's what her daughter thinks. Maybe because of my skin color, I don't know, maybe. But she's my mom, and thank you, Christy. I think I have so much to say, but I guess I'm just excited to be here in Tiffin. After 10 years, I'm now here, standing in front of you, being awarded, like, this is a fight. First, I used to read this about, like, American sports. Back home, I don't think we have this. So, I'm just excited. I'll have to print this and send the pictures back home, and maybe I'll play the part in advertising Tiffin in Uganda. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Rachel Richardson, a young lady that had an opportunity and a pleasure to coach here at Tiffin University. Recruited the young lady out of Cincinnati, Ohio, came to the program and was an All-American Player of the Year 2 years. But most importantly, was a great young lady that was able to be a team leader, a workhorse on the mound. She was given the ball a lot, set a lot of records through her years, but the one that really distinguishes a pitcher is the wins. And she ended up the all-time win leader with 86 in her career. Knowing her as a person, an opportunity to know that she has continued to work with what she's loved with younger pitchers. Couldn't be more proud of her being inducted into the Hall of Fame here. The best part about Rachel is we were able to give her the ball through her career, and she was able to pitch a couple games in a row, and we knew that from the first pitch to the 14th inning in the second game, she was just going to be as strong as she was starting out. Again, with the teammates that she's had and all the young ladies that she's played with, we are proud to introduce her to the Hall of Fame this year. It is with great pride that Tiffin University welcomes Rachel Richardson to the final honor of the Dragons Athletics Career, induction to the 2015 Tiffin University Hall of Fame.
Please welcome to the stage the newest member of the Tiffin University Athletic Hall of Fame, Rachel Richardson.
Okay. I really was going to transfer my speech onto paper, but, that didn't happen. So, bear with me while I work with my phone. Okay. Hey. So, this is crazy. I'm going to be honest with you. Back in 2002, I believe, I was a freshman and I was a server, taking everybody's table or every plates away and giving them their food. And to be standing on this side of it is insane, crazy. So if you guys don't mind, real quick, I'm going to take a picture. Just so I can make sure I remember it. Oh, selfie's next. Hold on. Yep. Feel free to get in the selfie you guys want to. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Back to the speech. All right. So, as so many people have mentioned today, you come into Tiffin, and especially if you haven't been here in a few years, all you see is transformation. It's everywhere. This certainly is not the same place it was when I came here as a freshman, not even close. But it's for the better, don't worry. But for that, I really do want to thank President Kidd and President Marion for all their hard work and dedication in making Tiffin University better and striving to always make it better for us student athletes. Thank you so much. And I'm also, absolutely. And President Charles, I'm super excited to see what you do and take that momentum, and I can't wait to see what it looks like next time we come back. Let me make sure I thank my family. And first off, my mama's here tonight, and if you guys know me, I love my mama. And she's over there, and I want you guys to give her a round of applause because she's amazing. Super special that she got to come here tonight. Really happy about that. And even though my brother could not make it, he had to work apparently. I want to give a little shout out to him. He's 9 years younger than me, so through no fault of his own or choice, he got stuck being dragged to every softball tournament I've ever played in. from the get-go. So, taking naps in the van in between games and falling asleep, playing in dirt. He did it all, and we had no choice, but he really did make the best of it. And I think he had a good time along the way, too. My mom and dad, obviously, they're both here. They always gave just the right amount of support. There was never a push, an unwanted push. If I was going to be good, I was going to be good because I wanted to be, not because they wanted me to be, even though they did. And you don't see that all the time with parents. There's a lot of push sometimes, and they didn't get that, and that was great. Also, for all, obviously, the sacrifice. I talked about dragging my brother everywhere. They spent countless years of their life going to softball tournaments, giving up their time, their money, just so that I could do something that I loved, and that's pretty special. So thank you, Mom and Dad. Go ahead, give them a round of applause. They're great. Okay. So Tiffin is great, obviously. We know that. We're all here for that. And there's a million reasons why a student athlete would come to Tiffin. I know I certainly have my own, but I think what really keeps people here are the people. There's so many great people here at Tiffin, and so I want to make sure I thank all the people that helped me come back year after year. I want to first give a shout out to Bonnie Teal and Coach Allen. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Love you guys. And to all my amazing professors, even the professors that had hard classes, I actually kind of liked them because you guys are great. And that doesn't happen all the time either. And Shane O'Donnell, he does a lot of work for this and putting together the videos and everything. And I emailed him asking if I could choose my own song for the backgrounds for my video. And he said, yeah, and I was like, that's awesome. I really wanted to make sure I didn't cry during my video, so 2 thumbs up there. So thank you, Shane, for all that work. Yeah, Shane, good Shane, he's awesome. He's great. Okay. So outside of my teammates, there you go, I was able to make some amazing friendships. Amazing, most of which I still have today. These are friends that have allowed me to travel the world, see different places, travel around the country, and have experiences I would have never had I not met them here at Tiffin. And they also were super supportive while I was here. If it was going to each other's games to support each other, or helping each other pull all-nighters to try to get that paper written or study for the test. But I think probably more importantly is when we were trying to procrastinate and not quite ready to write our papers or anything, I could always count on my friends to help me with that. I did that a lot. But thank you guys to those friends that were able to make it. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And I think a little unsung hero, I don't think any of them are here tonight, I could be wrong. I want to give a quick shout out to the athletic trainers that we have. I pitched a lot of games, like a lot. And most of the time, 2 games in one day. And we played multiple days during the week. So I just want to thank them for keeping me healthy and able to do that day after day, because I certainly would not have been able to do that on my own. So thank you. All the athletic trainers out there. Student athletes, thank the trainers. Okay, they're really important. My assistant coaches that I had here, Cubby, Soroki, and Baldoff. And thank you guys for your friendship first off, because you guys are all awesome. And thank you for all your hard work during the coaching while you are my coach. I know that you were also taking classes at the time, sometimes even working another job. So I appreciate all that time you guys put into it. And I think also, most importantly, thank you for driving us around in the vans all the time. Because that was pretty fun. But also specifically the pool van, because you guys always drove the pool van. Campbell's van was not the pool van. Sorry, Campbell. Which leads me to my next person, Campbell. Coach Campbell, give him a round of applause. You don't even need a reason, just go ahead and do it. This is great. He is, there's three words that come to mind with Campbell. He was my coach, he was my mentor, and he is most certainly my friend. And I don't think that you can ask for anything else out of a coach than that. And he's taught me so much over the years about softball, about everything. He certainly had some tough love for me at times when I needed it. Even if I didn't realize I needed it at the time. Thanks. But he also was giving me credit when, credit was due, and that's nice to have in a coach. I know he's always, to this day, he's always just a phone call away. And I really do try to strive to be that kind of coach to the girls that I coach now. So thank you for giving me that example to look up to, Campbell. And Christy Campbell, you're getting a shout out. Thank you for all the support over the years. Apologize if we were responsible for Campbell being grumpy or in a bad mood at any time. But also, I'm going to go ahead and speak for everybody when I say thank you so much for having Courtney, because when you guys had her, 6 a.m. practices went down. We didn't have as many, and that was awesome. So thanks for that. All right, so I saved the best for last. That would be my teammates. All over there. Go ahead. You guys can stand up if you want. Go ahead. No? Okay. There you go. Yeah. Okay, I'm a pitcher. Yeah, I pitch, but I'm only as good as the defense that's behind me. I didn't have a strikeout record, so I wasn't doing all the work myself. I had to have them behind me with their defense. I had to have them going up to the plate and scoring runs for me. So I'm definitely not here, and I'm not any of that stuff without my teammates. So thank you guys for all your hard work. Yeah. I do want to specifically thank the seniors that were there my freshman year. You guys showed me what leadership looked like, especially leadership at Tiffin University, what it looked like on and off the field, and that was priceless. You guys were great. All the good times that we've had, the van rides, the spring break trips, the indoor facility practices, putting up with all my selfies on everybody's camera that I would steal every weekend. Sorry, just kidding, you love them. All the dance parties, movie nights, 6 a.m. practices. There's a million things I could go on and on about. But if you add it all up together, you get one beautifully insane, dysfunctional family, but it's a family nonetheless. And I love every single one of you. I'll do anything for you, ever. And so happy that so many of you could come back tonight. You don't really understand how much it means to have 4 tables. That's awesome. I was told that's a lot, I don't know. But really, I am so incredibly honored to be here to be able to represent Tiffin softball. I can't wait to come back and see some of my teammates get inducted, and you guys get to stand up here. It's phenomenal. Can't wait. And also, just congratulations to the other inductees. You guys are great. Obviously, we all earned it. I hope you guys enjoy your night. So get all in. And I'm super happy to be joining the Tiffin University Hall of Fame family. So thank you guys so much. And as always, it's a great day to be a dragon.
Todd Casey, he was here during some unique times in Tiffin University's history. We were in a transition period from NAIA to NCAA, from AMC, NAIA conference to NCAA independence. He had a lot of success in a lot of different areas. He was a 4-time AMC champion in 10,000, 5,000, and 1,500 meters outdoors. During those days, we didn't have an indoor championship at the conference conference level, but he did qualify for the NAIA Indoor National Championships on 2 different occasions. During the outdoor season, he qualified for the NAIA Champs on 2 different occasions as well. In the middle of those years, we were NCAA independent. We actually were able to sent our varsity to the NCAA cross-country championships, while at the same time sending our second squad to the AMC championships. We hosted the AMC championships in 2003 and sent our varsity to the NCAA regional championships. Todd was able to be NCAA all-region in cross-country on 3 separate occasions, his sophomore, junior, and senior years. In 2004, his senior year, he was 3rd at the NCAA region, surprising all the Grand Valley guys and Saginaw guys. Snuck into the national meet by placing in the top 3, made the national meet, and Tiffin University's first Division II All-American that year. Tremendous, successful career, 2nd all-time point scorer in AMC history, numerous titles, just a very, very successful career for a very, very successful. Congratulations, Todd, and welcome to the class of 2015 Tiffin University Athletic Hall of Fame.
Tiffin University welcomes Todd Casey to the final honor of the Dragons Athletics career, induction to the 2015 Tiffin University Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the newest member of the Tiffin University Athletic Hall of Fame, Todd Casey.
Well, unlike everybody, I'm not going to stand up here and word for word. I got to read from the paper. If I don't get emotional, I'll be impressed with myself. So.
Speaker down there.
Okay. Alrighty. First off, I would like to thank Tiffin University Hall of Fame and the committee for selecting me for this 2015 Hall of Fame committee. I am very honored and humbled to be included in this select class of athletes. Even though it's been 10 years, I feel like it was just yesterday that I was competing. I'm also honored to be joining my fellow teammates, one of which is here today, Chris Long, Sarah Riley, and Eric Hamner, and would like to thank them at this time as they have helped set the foundation at Tiffin track and field in their respective events. I would also like to take the moment here to thank my parents, Brian and Mary Casey. Well before I had coaches, my parents established the foundation of my running career as they taught me the basic fundamentals of running, and that is with hard work and dedication you can achieve your goals. I carry lessons I learned as a child with me today in everything I do, and now that I am a parent myself, I strive to teach those lessons to my son and one day be viewed as highly as I view my parents. Words don't describe how thankful I am and how much I love you both. Thank you. Since Coach Troy called me that day and gave me the news that I was going to be inducted, I have been reflecting back to the past, thinking about what I wanted to talk about during my speech. I started thinking back why I began running in the first place, and soon realized that it wasn't only the competition and setting records and running fast times that encouraged me to keep running. I realized after 10 years, I couldn't even remember a lot of my records or my personal best times anyway. Records and fast times, they're meant to be broken. If they're not broken, we're not growing. So I'm very pleased to have all my records at one time being broken, one of which Chad Roberts still holds. So I'm very thankful to be a part of that tradition here at Tiffin University. I realized that what motivated me to run and what would last forever were the people that I have met and that encouraged me throughout the years. Track and field and cross country are very unique sports, as they are as much an individual sport as a team sport. As an individual, you can accomplish your goals, but you will not accomplish those goals without teammates that encourage you to get up in the mornings to run the AM runs, or run 15, 16 miles with you on Sunday after a meet where you're hurting and your legs are sore. Teammates that half-step you at practice and push you that much harder. See, half-stepping is when the next person beside you, they won't let you get 1 inch on them. And a lot of my teammates, we grew and pushed each other that very way. These teammates would become my friends, and today I view them as family. This is why I love running, and it's what I miss most. The cross-country team and track and field team at Tiffin University during 2002 and 2005 was a lot smaller team than you see today. I remember taking fans to meets, and by the end of my career, we were taking buses. A lot of my past teammates look back now and say, wow, I wish I had these awesome facilities and this amazing indoor track facility. I mean, it's among the best in the state right now. And I would appreciate those too, but I look back and I wouldn't change a single thing. See, the team then was so small that it really gave us a chance to bond. There wasn't a distance team, a sprint team, or a throws team. There was just a track team. There was a revolution. Sure, every event practiced separately, but each person on that team knew how the others were doing, and it's really encouraging to everyone to do their best. Tiffin introduced me to two of the most encouraging coaches in my career. Both Coach Jeremy Croy and Coach Scott Fry remain close friends to me today, and they will forever. So I want to take this time and thank you both. Thank you, Coach Croy, and thank you, Coach Scott Fry. I also want to take a minute and thank two guys who became my two closest friends during my 4 years here at Tiffin. Even though we may not be as close and we grew apart throughout the years, we move away and move further away from one another, nothing will ever separate the bond that we carried here at these 4 years at Tiffin. The three of us came from very different backgrounds, but running brought us together. These two guys I lived with, I competed with, I fought and argued like brothers with, and I ran more miles with these two guys than anyone else in my life. I met these two during the first year at Tiffin University, and they helped me accomplish my goals that I didn't even know I had. It's not surprising to me that both these guys went on to coach at the college level. Thank you, Brian Harmon, and thank you, Eric Hamner, as you are too a big reason I am standing here today. We share this accomplishment together. Thank you. Tiffin has introduced me to a lot of people, but none more important than Andrea Bain. Andrea and I met in 2002. We became close friends, we began dating, and eventually she became my wife. And this past June, we welcomed our first child, Eli, to the world. I want to thank her at this time as well. She has become my best friend throughout these years. Thank you, Andrea. I love you. We are not the only ones that were fortunate enough to turn a friendship into a forever relationship. The closeness of our men's and women's teams can be credited for the start of 7, 8, maybe 8 individual relationships that turned into families. Even though time has pulled some of us apart, we are still very close, and I am so thankful to have such great teammates. Our common love of running created relationships and now families that will last forever. My teammates are truly the reason I am standing here today. Thank you all so much for joining me and coaching me through this here speech. Thank you very much, and everybody have a good evening.